Hello, you fucking degenerates. Today, we'll be doing another episode of the evil Ishiro Honda podcast. I'm your host, Dillafillo, and joining me always, hopefully on every episode, I have my good pal Titan Goji
Hey,
and my doctor, my Lydia Ranchi doctor, Dr. Mifune, also known as Kyoko and Patterson.
Trust me, I'm a doctor.
He's a doctor. Now,
hey, I think you should have said
okay.
that for when we did Return of Godzilla, because that's in like every Dr. Pepper ad.
Could you guys go back and edit that one? It could be the director's cut.
What's the best Godzilla movie?
Cut.
Tangoji just rips our commentary and puts it into his video. I gotta move my mic a bit.
This is a very raunchy, very litty podcast for the fans, not for out-of-touch critics or Redditors.
Now, originally, this episode, for anyone listening, was supposed to be a discussion of just overall our raw thoughts about the entire Heisei era. You know, we give each of us have our opinions about every single Heisei film, because it was more supposed to be like kind of a sequel to Titan Goji's video, because in that video there was individual people talking about individual movies, and I thought it'd be cool to have everyone's collective thoughts on the era as a whole. But it did feel a little redundant, and while this episode does feel a little redundant because we're doing another commentary, it would make more sense to do a commentary, especially on the film we're going to be doing one on, because it is a sequel of the one we did in the first episode.
Because someone didn't want to do a Mech Godzilla movie.
We're saving that for the Monster Planet, like the anime shit. By the way, yes, be expecting commentaries galore when the Monster Planet sequel comes out on Netflix. That's gonna be litty and raunchy, fun romp for the whole family.
Oh yeah.
Yep, definitely, 100%. Even if the movie does not come out excellent, even if it might. I'm not doubting it would be a great movie, but there could be a chance it isn't. So there's that. But we're gonna hype it up because Mechagodzilla's coming back to the big screen. So yeah, we're having that. But here we're gonna be doing a commentary on the litty, raunchy masterpiece of a Godzilla film, Godzilla versus Biollante. Where does this stand on your list, guys? Where is this on your list? Because for me, it's my fourth favorite. It's my fourth favorite Godzilla movie, right behind Shin, 84, and 54. So where it stands for you?
Oh, let me look up this list.
It is way up there. It's definitely one of my absolute favorites. Let's see, it is actually my fifth favorite, and above it is GMK.
Cool.
It's, I believe, my eighth or seventh favorite at this point. It's in a fight with Shin Godzilla for seventh place. But yeah, I've always loved this one. It's very fun, very litty, masculine Godzilla movie. One that I credit with being the reason I got back into Godzilla a long time ago.
Yeah, I remember always putting this movie in the VHS player all the time. When I actually owned the VHS right down there, the HBO release, which I'm happy that it was just a dub and the entire film. So that really helped me get the overall scope of this film. But turns out the Japanese cut's even better because the English in the movie is phenomenal. So
Yeah.
Based on
how about we get ready? Caucasian Sardian agents, the Big Roses, Kiss from a Rose by Seal. How about we get this movie going? So to all the viewers, I'm going to all the viewers, if you haven't done it yet, definitely get your Blu-rays going. Pause the podcast if you want to, just so you have time to get ready.
Or your VHS tapes or your DVD players.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Well, the VHS does kind of matter because that one got released by a different company. But if you own this movie, if you own the Miramax release, you should be pretty good. So don't worry.
The one released by Harvey Weinstein himself.
Yes, God himself.
If you guys have your 55 millimeters ready.
Oh boy.
Your Betamaxes, your laser discs.
Let me get my projector.
Your wall paintings, your flip books.
Yeah, I need more Biollante merchandise. Like, that's why I'm really excited for that Bandai figure coming out.
Same here.
Biollante. Yeah, that one's pretty neat.
Figure, of course.
Yeah, I need 89. I do want to get the SH Monsters one. Like, the paint on that isn't great, and it is a little stiff on the articulation side, but it comes with all those kick-ass sound effects. Yeah, but it comes with all those cool sound effects. Like I would dig in.
Jump on that shit, dude. That thing's going up in price.
Yeah, and then there's like the X Plus one that I also want, the Yuji Sakai sculpt. The only issue I've seen of that was like the sloppy teeth. That's about it. And there's some people complain about the pose, and I'm like, that pose looks just like it's in the movie. I love it. Because if you guys don't know, to anyone who's watching, um, Godzilla, but the Biogoji suit in this movie is my favorite Godzilla design. It used to be tied with Shin Godzilla and Goji, but this suit is just phenomenal. This is what because while the Heisei Godzilla suits try to copy this, not copy this design, but try to keep consistency with this design by overall keeping the same silhouette, they cannot capture the beauty of what this one had. Even Gedo Goji, the same exact suit with modifications, could not capture the perfection of this design. This is the design. When I think about Godzilla, I think of Biogoji. This is the design I think about. This is the design I always point my finger to. Cool. 67. Oh, no, wait a minute. I just fucking... I didn't get it first.
Based.
Well, that design isn't bad. I would say it does get bad when they switch heads at some points, like because that movie has 2 different Godzilla heads. But I'll get that on my Godzilla retrospective episode.
It gets bad whenever it's on film.
All right, so to anyone who's watching, if you got it ready, also recommend to get you some food. This is going to be a long hour and 44-minute movie.
Get some crab legs. Well worth the $782 plus 50 for the tip.
It works with this movie.
I have Pringles with me right now.
Oh, I just got me some Fib soda, and I got some peanuts, but they're far away from me, so I'm not going to eat them.
I got a bottle of water.
Good, healthy boy, but he's still fat.
Oh.
All right, so to the audience, we're at 000, and the count of 3. Right after I say go, immediately after I say go. This is just the rules here. Immediately after I say the word go, straight up a millisecond after, you press play. So I'm going to count to 3, 2, 1, and after I say go, boom, hit that, and we should timed almost perfect or hopefully perfect. That's what I'm hoping. I do apologize if there might be a little bit of the movie playing, maybe possibly through our mics. I just want to have the capability. We as people on this, we want to have the capability of hearing the movie while we talk. So there might be a little bit of sound, like a little bit of the movie playing, but hopefully that's not the case because I do have my TV low down. Hopefully, if you guys are watching the movie, you guys have it in a pretty decent volume, so it doesn't pick up on the mics. So it might, hopefully not, most likely it won't. Just to get that out of the way. So here we go. Drum roll. In 3, 2, 1, go. Miramax.
Base Weinstein.
My dad. My room's all lit up. I got Christmas lights lit up in my room right now. Oh, Toho logo. Oh, and with that score.
Love it.
Bum, 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 bum. This movie probably has my favorite intro for any Godzilla movie. Like, I would say this and Terramec Godzilla's intro are like up there as like my favorite intros because they reflect on the movie previously with a kick-ass score playing.
This theme is also used in Godzilla vs. Space Godzilla.
Cool. But that movie isn't really that great.
It's pretty unmasculine, if you ask me.
Thing is with 84, while we talked about that, we kind of talked about it as a film as like it was an individual film that just so happened to have sequels. But that was later down the line. Here, on the other hand, this one we're going to talk about more about the Heisei era. Now sadly in the shot it's the water suit, but I actually don't mind the water suit. I do like how it looks. But it's just not as good as the actual suit you see in this film. But that was a phenomenal intro. And here's some 84 stuff, just kind of reflecting on commentary.
Previously on Godzilla.
Previously on the Evil Ishiro Honda podcast. I'm hoping this movie is picking up on mics. Most likely it isn't. So that's good. Hopefully.
God, this part just makes me want to watch 84 again, even though we literally just watched it last week.
Yeah. Funny thing is, to anyone wanting to know, we besides obviously wanting to do that one Heisei thing I talked about early in this episode, actually I think we didn't talk. I don't know, but episode 2 was supposed to be like us talking about the Heisei, but we didn't want to do that. So for commentaries, we were like, hey, let's do GMK or let's do Mechagodzilla. But we saved we're gonna save Mechagodzilla for Monster Planet sequel when it's about to come on Netflix. And then we couldn't do GMK because I was watching GMK at the time they mentioned that. So now we're on Biollante, which is the logical choice. You know what? For like a recreation of what 84 did, it isn't half bad. It doesn't look as great. You can kind of see some of the trees in the background. I actually never noticed that until I looked at like there's some trees. There's some overly large trees in the background right there. I think those buildings aren't even really buildings.
It's almost like the destruction isn't real.
Oh my god. Some G cells. This film is really the first film out of all of them that really dives down into Godzilla's DNA and more of how it works overall. The other film that really like pushes Godzilla's DNA and more about it would be Godzilla 2000 by introducing the regeneration ability. Even though it was always kind of implied that he had it, Godzilla 2000 was really the film that really hit it in. Oh, here's some of our Caucasian soldiers. Here in a moment, we're gonna hear Bio Wars, so that's gonna be exciting.
Okay, we've got a Godzilla cell.
Oh. Mifune, we can hear the movie through your mic.
Oh, sorry.
Here's Bio Wars.
Yeah, it's kind of funny how me and Mifune are like perfectly in sync.
I'm actually a little ahead.
Oh.
So I had to pause the movie and play it again just so I could kind of get around you guys. Oh, Bio Wars. Probably the best Godzilla theme. I have to say this. That might be controversial. Everybody's like, the best Godzilla theme is like stuff from Akira Ifukube. Bullshit. Bio Wars is fucking phenomenal.
Interesting thing here. The reason why Ifukube came back to do more Godzilla scores was because of Biowars. Because apparently he was so mad that they did a remix of Biowars, whether they did a remix of his theme for Biowars. He was like really mad, so he ended up going back to do Toho to do more scores. Because his daughter was like, "Oh, if you're so mad about it, I want you to do more score. Why don't you do the scores instead?"
Dare I say he was out of touch?
Indeed.
I will say Akira Ifukube's stuff for like Godzilla vs. Mothra 92 is pretty fucking litty. Oh,
There he is.
it's your boy, Sardian Agent.
Stop.
It's gonna come over there. Check if there's actual bullet holes in them. Oh, look at that blood on the side. I always wonder if that was blood or just some kind of like stained paint.
Kiss.
Oh, there's blood everywhere. God, that was violent for no bullet holes. Kiss you guys.
Just so we're clear, what part are you guys at right now? What are you looking at right now?
I'm looking at a boat.
Okay, I'm just making sure. I had a little bit of trouble back there.
Okay. Man, what a sexy ass Sardian Agent.
Republic of Saradia.
I like the trek here. This does actually kind of remind me of Akira Ifukube's earlier scores, like a 1960s Akira Ifukube thing.
Kind of reminds me of Indiana Jones a bit.
Oh, Dr. Shiragami. Probably like, out of all scientists in the Godzilla movies, he's probably like the second scientist that gets mentioned the most besides Serizawa. Well, yeah, him too. So it's basically the big three scientists in Godzilla movies have always been Serizawa, Shiragami, and Mifune.
Based.
Which are all the best ones. One that's tragic, one that's depressed about his daughter, and the one that is depressed for his daughter becoming a cyborg.
Also of note, trivia note, this is the same actress who played Naoko in Godzilla 1984.
It's the same character. No.
I never noticed that, even though they're basically the same except for their hair.
Goddamn towel heads.
Oh my god.
Oh, we're about to hear the best English. I will
I
say
love
that
this.
matte painting right there isn't that great with like all the sand. It's not phenomenal.
I hate sand. It's coarse, it's rough and irritating, and it gets everywhere.
God, I actually do kind of hate sand. If it's like sand that, if you go to a beach, that's fine. But when it comes to sand, like you, for instance, I go to Louisiana every now and then, and my grandpa lives there, and he has sand right outside his house. So whenever we like walk in, we always have to dump sand out of our shoes.
Now everyone in the commentary can go visit Dylan's grandfather in Louisiana
Oh my
and
god,
watch
that's
Biollante there.
that's a Muslim Steve Carell.
Holy shit! He looks like a Mario brother.
Oh,
I mean, I don't
Yeah.
want to be racist. Kind of looks like Saddam Hussein just a little bit.
oh my god.
Like the nose is kind of big. The
Oh, he's
mustache
got
is
a
really
pipe.
prominent.
He's
He's
got a pipe
older.
on his couch. So here we're hearing
He smokes weed.
Shiragami's amazing English, probably better than Satomi's.
This weed. I keep thinking he's saying weed. Godzilla.
I wish I had all subtitles because I barely understand what the fuck he's saying.
Well, I mean, this movie does feature a giant plant monster, so it would make sense for him to say weed.
Dude, weed.
Look at that bong right there. That bong right next to the Muslim.
This seems really the bomb.
You know it's pretty messed up. I can't even call him by his name. I just call him the Muslim.
He doesn't even have it. I think he's just a Saradian oil person, man. What's wrong?
When there's terrorists bombing their own country.
Nope, this time it's the Americans bombing Middle Eastern countries. I guess that's how it is.
Based.
Normally.
Your daughter's in there. Oh, shit.
Oh, it's darker skinned Adam Sandler.
Oh, Christ. Perfect hole for him to enter through. Oh, there's his daughter.
I like how she's
Yeah,
perfectly intact.
She got fucking memed on. Maybe it was like the most convenient, like just
The
like,
no visible flesh wounds. This actually kind of-
shrapnel. Yeah, this is and the transition to introduce the character Miki Sagusa, who is probably one of the most well-known characters in Godzilla and overall
Probably
Godzilla.
because she's pretty much like the only memorable character in the Heisei era.
Oh,
not out
She's
of actual
in
characterization, but by
every other,
default, because she's
like,
in all of
Heisei
them.
film.
well, thing is, Biollante is a Heisei film, and you saying that you're basically implying that Gondo is not the most memorable character.
Oh shit, my bad.
Those 90s pants, though.
Hey, they ain't bad. They look good on her. It's been 5 years, and his hair is white.
Pay attention to the roses, audience. That's foreshadowing.
I wish the subtitles were yellow.
Oh yeah, like the Kraken release Blu-rays.
Yeah.
That's like the good old days. Now they're all white.
I love.
I'm
This,
tired
I
of
love
I'm tired of this whitewashing in my Godzilla movies.
Fucking
He
white
wants to use
supremacists.
the sperm of Nobel Prize winners for future geniuses.
I want yellow subtitles for movies with yellow people.
Oof. That was based. What,
Fucking
Dylan? No
up.
quippy joke? No quippy one-liner? What he just said?
No, because my dad walked in. So you guys probably, to all the people listening, you guys probably heard like someone talking, like this fourth, like unknown
You should join
source
on the
just
commentary.
talking. Oh, a black man in a Godzilla movie?
The first.
That isn't just an Asian actor having blackface? What? What?
But she's not a bad
Not a
sight.
bad sight. Not
Nice
bad.
fucking hat. Just so you
They're
know, this
American.
guy's American. He has an American flag hat.
Everyone's spying on
Oh
them.
shit! There he is.
Dude, the fucking
Everyone's
seats in that
fucking
car.
spying on each other.
Mitsubishi Starion, I believe.
Bio major. That is lit. That's probably the best major you can be. Bio major.
I mean, like if you look at the job market, I mean, oh, never mind. Too depressing.
This is Mickey's only good movie.
Only good role.
Only good role. Actually, in this movie, she's a loony, but everybody just believes her. She's actually just making up shit.
She talks the least in this movie, but this is where her character is the best. You decide what that's
the one where she doesn't open her mouth up, just like women should be doing.
I think also she was in this movie because she won the Toho Cinderella pageant last year, 1988.
Kiss from a rose on Zen.
I believe she was 17 when this movie was filmed.
See, I really like this because the thing that's about Biollante, what I enjoy the most about it is that it's like one of those perfect Godzilla sequels, kind of like Terramac Godzilla. Terramac Godzilla is such an excellent continuation of Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla. It isn't trying to be like the previous film. It isn't. It's a continuation of the story. And that's what Biollante is. It's a continuation of the story. It shows the world. It shows how the world reacts to Godzilla and how they overall do what they do after a Godzilla attack happens. You see what people think of the situation, all of that. Godzilla vs. Biollante is just one of those perfect Godzilla sequels. It just is 100%. I wouldn't really say Tokyo's OS one is really because it's.
I mean, like 75% of the movie is just like one fight.
Yeah, but also the main character is just like, Kiryu, I understand you.
It doesn't help when you replace your best character with someone who's may or may not be a machine fetishist, but
Yeah, the girl's just like, hey, I'm pretty wet right now. You guys want to hang out my place? The guy's just like, what the fuck is Kiryu talking about right now? I gotta see what Kiryu wants.
What you talking about, Kiryu?
He just wants out of the cage, but he won't let him. He's trying to relate while Kiryu's just telling me, get me out of this fucking thing.
I like how they make a memorial to Godzilla's foot. Like they built an actual
that's
building.
litty. That's litty.
Wonder what happened to this building after the events of this movie.
I don't know. But I could kind of see what that footprint that was shown, like, because I've lived through natural disasters in the past, and basically what it is that whatever gets hit with the natural disaster, they actually build around it. And while they replace and rebuild things that got destroyed, there are things that happen during it that they just kind of build around. And one of those, and I really like that is actually something that would make sense. If a Godzilla attack would happen, it would make sense to take a building that he stepped on and make something out of it.
Mm-hmm. Kind of like in the Twin Towers, they have that little waterfall thing there.
Yeah, like that. A little bit of memorabilia. Oh, I love this part. This is probably like the most memorable piece from this film. Like this scene overall is just like spotty. Oh, you know what? That one kid has Godzilla walking through the fires behind him, like that blue. Yeah, this right here, the blue Godzilla. That actually looks pretty goddamn litty.
Yeah,
he can draw better than me.
Here, I believe we're soon going to be introduced to Gondo. There
is
the raunchiest character.
I actually used to draw Godzilla a lot when I was in preschool.
Same.
Oh, I still do. I just love him. He's just like, I want Godzilla back. I'm so fucking bored.
He has a King Goji statue.
Hey, it's kind of like some of those Godzilla toys.
Oxygen Destroyer.
I'm fine with it because it's kind of like real life where people make some like weird interpretations of Godzilla. And I guess you could see that King Goji as just some artistic take on Godzilla that he just so has.
What about the Oxygen Destroyer back there?
Oh, well, the Oxygen Destroyer is canon.
That's actually the real one. Gondo actually owns it.
Who was able to dig it up? Look at Gondo. He's like, come on, fucker.
He's like, what are we doing here?
Here we got a little snippet of the best Godzilla design.
Jesus, her ears are huge.
She's Dumbo.
Is that racist? Is that offensive? I'm sorry.
No, it's not. It's not. Her ears are huge. Asian ears usually don't tend to be that. So I guess you're just looking at something she has. Because when you look at Gondo or anybody else, the ears aren't big.
It's like that Ben Stiller sketch from Family Guy, Funniest Moments.
You know what I love is that Godzilla vs. Space Godzilla tries so desperately trying to tie in two characters to this character, and it doesn't fucking work.
No, it totally
he was my brother.
They put Yuki's actor here somewhere. Like they'll digitally re-edit him in.
Chilled.
There's that Keaton Goji again.
I want that. I will kill Gondo to get that.
Don't kill Gondo.
Well, he's gonna die. Spoiler.
Oh.
And that's like the saddest death in any Godzilla movie. Gondo dying.
Torment Ageshi, you actually died in real life. He was married to Katsura's actress actually for a bit.
Ooh.
Oh, really?
Then he died.
No, they divorced before that.
Oh. Because he died.
No.
He died 5 times in his life. Everybody's well mannered, but Gondo's just swinging around looking
look
at shit.
Guy's shoes, dude. Look at Kirishima's shoes.
Oh.
Dude, those are nice kicks.
He's flexing on them. He's flexing on them.
Everyone in this movie is trying to flex on each other. Even Biollante. Biolante's gonna flex later in the movie, especially on Godzilla.
Flexing on Destroya's mobility.
Yeah, Biollante is like one of the thickest, big ass monsters you ever see. Something that you would actually expect not to work well, but it fucking does, and we'll get to that later. We'll get to how great the special effects are in this movie.
In other words, Biollante is the best Heisei kaiju.
And also, this movie has the best Heisei effects, but we'll get to that when we see them.
Stop motion Godzilla that wasn't used.
Hey, you know what? If they don't think it fits, it doesn't fit. You know.
If Raimi says it doesn't belong, it doesn't belong.
There's this really weird scene where Ganda just started raping Miki Sagusa and kept talking to her about the KKK. Whether the director thinks it fits, it fits.
Dylan, that joke is bad here. She's 17.
Not in Japan.
Age doesn't add you up automatically.
Hey! That joke's fine because I'm about to turn 17.
But
you just made Gondo do that.
Yeah, but in Japan it's fine. No, he lost her because of a terrorist. His Godzilla cells actually did kill her. God, I love 80s aesthetic furniture. Like, look at this shit. That shit looks fucking stylish.
I live in there.
Oh my god. Just put a bed in there, a nice TV, a few condiments.
The guy who plays Asuka's dad looks like someone. Like an American actor.
Danny DeVito.
Raymond Burr.
He looks like some balding American actor with glasses. I can't remember what movie he's in.
Paul
Are you talking about
Giamatti.
Danny DeVito?
Dude, James Gandolfini. Sopranos.
He does look like Danny DeVito, though, in that shot. I throw trash at him. Garbage. Oh, it's just the pussy I've been looking for.
Just to make sure I'm sticking up right. What part are you guys at right now?
I'm at the part when they're talking about Godzilla cells and they're walking to them.
Okay, just making sure.
America's Bio Major.
The government decided to store Godzilla cells here.
All right, I'm good. Just making sure. This thing's kind of wonky sometimes.
Bitch.
Impeach Godzilla cells. Strict Godzilla cell control.
You know what? If Trump had control of Godzilla cells, I would actually 100% trust him. I think he would use them for the best advantage.
I mean, honestly, I really like this little like the whole power struggle subplot of trying to get Godzilla cells, because I can actually imagine something like that happening in real life.
We have to get the gold cells or whatever, the oil.
I really just like how this movie just world built. And you know what? I actually will say this. Godzilla versus King Ghidorah, I would say, while it's not as grounded as this film, it does kind of feel like it takes a detour from the overall realism. I know it actually really does. But I do think
Just
it
a
is
little bit. You know, the time travel, just a little bit.
But the movie does actually do a decent continuation of more. It is adding more to Godzilla's character, more of the mythos with him. Because in like the first film, you know, we realize he's related to birds and that he feeds off radiation. Here, we learn more about his DNA in the cells, you know, and how it can be used. And in in Ghidorah, we learned about his origin. And you know what? And if you take out Godzilla vs. Mothra and have Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla, then you have like a perfect just like build up of this character. You know, like because in Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla, you have baby Godzilla, so you have like the more father side of Godzilla, but you also learn about his second brain in that movie as well. You know, it just kind of keeps adding more to Godzilla throughout these films.
Godzilla versus Mothra didn't need to happen at all.
That's just fucking no.
The Chad Baltan mentioned while talking about Godzilla versus Mothra, if you take out Godzilla, it doesn't even affect the plot whatsoever. Like he doesn't even need to be there.
Yeah, like the only thing it would affect would just like the only thing it would affect that Batra wouldn't die.
I mean, like it should have just been a Mothra movie, like with just Mothra.
It actually probably could have been the best. Actually, it is the best Mothra Heisei film, but it could have been the best Mothra solo Heisei film.
I don't know. Descador is pretty litty.
Yeah, but Batra is pretty litty too.
I don't know. He seems pretty unmasculine to me. She,
like
it,
Batra.
whatever fucking gender it is.
I really like the volcano in the background. How it's just kind of there.
It's a character in and of itself.
Oh, it rains all of a sudden. Oh, here's some mad scientist vibes with the lightning and rain.
Subtlety.
He's not a mad scientist. He's just doing work. He's figuring out how everything works. He's sweating. Yeah, I would be fucking sweating sitting there. Turn the heat down.
Turn the heat up.
He's trying to make Godzilla marijuana.
Dude,
hey?
I can make a new indestructible new super weed. And then the Americans
You can't say marijuana. You can't say marijuana. It's racist now.
What?
Yeah, you can't say it now. It's racist.
Thanks, BuzzFeed. I really needed that.
I don't think it actually was from BuzzFeed. I think it was from like Now This, I think.
It's from fucking Vice or Reddit.
Oh, God.
I mean, he was talking about weed early in the film.
Speed weed, produced by Speed Weed.
God damn, they went through so much natural shit. Like first they have the volcano erupting, and then they got the fucking
It's almost like
then they got the earthquake, and then they get the fucking storm. God, 80s aesthetic furniture is fucking lit.
Liddy.
Liddy and raunchy. Fun romp with the whole family.
I like how in the English dub it was is eggs, someone else is gonna do it. Like, what does that meaning even sense even mean?
Oh. And the soundtrack for this.
I don't think you understand science well.
You know what? I have to say this about the soundtrack. It is overly tense and haunting just for a shot of a flower.
Well, it's not that tense. I mean, look what it's doing with the flower, the vines and everything.
Mm-hmm. That's Godzilla cells. Fucking memeing on it.
Talk about the guy who composed this movie?
Yeah, let's go ahead and talk about him. Let's talk about the cheat killer himself.
Oh, God. Koichi Sugiyama was a noted video game composer, actually, who composed for a lot of games, including the Dragon Quest series. This particular score, however, was written by him, and it was composed by an American named David Howell. And he never saw the movie, so he had no idea what exactly his scenes were going to be lined up with. So that might be why some scenes sound a bit strange, if you will.
Did he also compose a Godzilla theme? The same guy?
There's a few other what's the word I'm looking for? A few other facts about Sugiyama. I don't know if you want to go into those right now.
Deny Japanese war crimes. Denied. Sit down. Will Smith's in this movie.
He's playing
He's
the Bio Wars
Super X.
agent, of course.
I really do like how they also move with Super X as well. It's like, hey, it did work against Godzilla. It's just there was a nuclear bomb, so they made another one. But this time it could reflect his beam because that was like the biggest issue with the Super X is while it didn't get destroyed by Godzilla's beam, it did get weakened and kind of fucked up by it. I always like it when vehicles or like a monster or just anything like uses Godzilla's attack against him. Like Super X in this movie, Space Godzilla when he like puts his shield on and the beam comes back and hits Godzilla, and like Tokyo SOS when like Mothra is like shooting her pollen out of her wings, all that, and when Godzilla shoots his beam, it just blows up everything. $4 million or $4 billion? Oh, it's your boy, the best.
Oh, I love this part.
Sorry, I would say like this part's probably the most cheesiest, corny part of the film, but that does not make it bad.
You mean when he says, "Shit, damn, we're the lethal weapon"? Whatever that means.
This is it. This is top secret. God, the fucking Caucasian actors, man, they get me fucking hard.
Dude, look at that guy's shirt, dude. He's like ripped.
Dude, Jesus Christ.
Your energy
Oh.
bacteria.
oh yeah. Instead of reloading your gun, just throw it away and pull out another one. No!
Oh shit!
God damn, we got lethal weapon.
That's the real lethal weapon.
Black guy gets it first.
Oh, he got fucking killed quick.
I mean, he's black. He always dies first.
Holy
Black
shit!
people die first.
He just jumped right through that glass, didn't he?
I hope that wasn't. I hope that that window he didn't jump like 2 stories.
If it was Hiroshi Nakane, he would have made his actor jump that far.
Yeah, this is Koichi Kawakita when
Koichi Kawakita.
Yeah, this is when he actually had like some competence in his movies. This is when he actually gave a shit and didn't resort to alcoholism.
Awesome green piss right there.
Shows the end of that.
Nice.
There you go. You can just tell someone's like flopping it around. Not saying that's a bad thing. It works. It works.
It's like, what? My lab? The bodies belong to 2 of Bio Rangers agents. Where's the other one?
God only knows how they die. God only knows how they die. Do you see that blood in the background? That's not from a human.
Maybe it was piss. They were laughing at the new Rock movie.
We don't know where it came from, but here's this random vine.
Professor, you been smoking weed?
Maybe he could use. Oh, dude, that would have been so cool if pieces of Biollante actually grow into other Biollantes.
Shin Biollante.
Shin Biollante. We got to get Ghidorah64 in here to draw that.
Shout out.
Yeah, shout out to a really good artist. I can't wait till he actually get, like what artists use that when they put like a piece of paper and it actually like what do they call it? I don't know, but it like
when artists use a piece of paper and do art in them. Yeah, that's generally what they do.
they like put in something and their art that they do on paper appears on the computer.
Oh yeah, this lady right here who's reading the document, that's I think Akihiko Hirata's wife, or in this case widow. He's the actor who plays Serizawa.
shit.
He was supposed to be in the last movie, but sadly, no.
Passed away.
Yep.
Hey, that's a good movie, Alien. Good movie. Really good sequel. Not so much the rest.
Well, I like Alien 3. I actually really like Alien 3.
I mean, Prometheus wasn't that bad.
Fuck off.
Prometheus was pretty litty and raunchy.
Liddy and
It's better than
Raunchy.
Covenant.
Coming for the whole family.
Covenant was I saw my friend. He apparently didn't see any of the movie because he was really scared of it.
Oh my god. Beat the shit out of your friend.
Apparently he was cool until the backbursting thing.
Covenant was not scary.
It was
wasn't
fucking
so scary that He
funny.
doesn't like to see blood a lot.
He's
Yeah,
a
well,
fucking
but-
pussy.
I hope he never sees his podcast.
I fucking hate him now. Tell your friend I'm gonna beat him up when I see him.
When? If.
Godzilla is the hostage. I love that. People are using Godzilla as a hostage. That's the first.
And the difference is the loser lets him go. Or gets him, I don't know.
God, the shots in this, the cinematography is just great. It looks
Yeah,
like a
nice-
fucking
nice-
cucumber.
I was just about to say that.
It's a pickle. I
It
turned
actually looks
myself-
pretty goddamn good. I would actually eat that. I would eat that fucking limb.
A pickle Biollante.
Oh, you bitch!
Titan Goji confirmed having the IQ of the gods.
Oh my god, he's too
What?
smart. We gotta ban him. We gotta ban him.
That's what
He
why do you
hacks
think
his way
Shirogami
back in
knows
here.
this stuff. Dr. Shirogami watches Rick and Morty because he has a high IQ.
He got some of that sauce.
I don't even fucking watch Rick and Morty.
Biollante's bloodstream is just a Switzerland sauce.
But all that sauce and just dab on all the Rick and Morty fans.
Oh, what's at the lake? What's at the lake? Here, we're about to get a really first taste of the special effects in this movie. Now, we already got a little bit, such as the vine and all that, but here we're
It's
actually
water.
finally
It's a parking lot.
gonna get our look at boom. Gorgeous, beautiful, haunting, an amazing special effect brought to life with excellent cinematography, lighting, editing, and sound design.
We get it, Biollante, you vape.
And I love how the rose is starting to kind of come apart. I really like that. Like, there's such little touches. They didn't need to do that. They didn't need to have the buds on the rose just like start coming to, like, no, not buds. The petals on the rose start to kind of unravel. They didn't need that. Yet they did it. And it looks fucking great.
Rosebud.
Rosebud.
Yes. Rosebud.
Da, 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 ba, ba, da, da, ba, da, 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 ba, da. Also, I gotta say this. I love Biollante's roar here. It's actually like really beautiful and haunting. Like, it's kind of roar where you like hear it. It'll make you feel like it'll be unnerving to hear, but it also has just that elegance to it that makes you go, wow.
Would you be disappointed to learn that the fact that her roar isn't originally from her?
Oh god.
It's actually a
Well-
sound effect used from Sayonara Jupiter.
Oh god. Well, I don't care. I
Represent
don't
the
care
alien species in
about
Jupiter.
Sayonara Jupiter. I only care about Shinji Higuchi getting dumped by his girlfriend because of that movie. That's the only reason why you should watch that movie, because it's the movie that got Shinji Higuchi dumped.
The zero gravity sex scene isn't that bad.
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
No, I'm fucking with you. It's really weird. Spoiler: there's a zero gravity sex scene in Sayonara
When the
Jupiter.
soundtrack is overly dramatic for Highway.
Dude, that's how it's like every time I get on the highway.
Gondo, my dad, how you do? Gondo is the Japanese Nick Adams. Oh, here's our handsome, beautiful Caucasian actor.
He looks half Asian, honestly.
He looks fucking hot. Like, seriously.
He looks kind of like. He reminds me of. Remember the Chinese dude from Courage the Cowardly Dog?
Yeah.
Oh shit, he's dressed like City Hunter. Except if he had black pants, he'd be just like City Hunter.
You know, when I look at him, I think of the movie Fight Club of like Edward Norton and Brad Pitt combined to actually make a person. He looks like that. He looks like if Edward Norton and Brad Pitt had a
That's
fucking
tight
child.
ass pants.
Good. You can see his bulge. He didn't even get fucking shot. I just shot it off. He even checks his hand like, and he gets shot more.
The agent could have killed him, but he's just fucking with him.
Gondo, you gullible bastard. I love you.
Son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch. It's a Saudi agent. And instead of just fucking ducking and trying to shoot the guy, he gets in his fucking truck
And he turns
and drives towards him. Fucking dumbass.
This is American education at its finest.
I want to get you now. I'm coming right at you. With
I
that
have a
sniper.
car. I
Oh,
have
he
an
got
advantage,
fucking
though.
shot.
He's on a hill too.
Fucking dumbass. He's sexy as shit, but he's a dumbass. Uh-oh. Clock's
Dramatic.
ticking. We're about to see the best Godzilla suit in 2 minutes.
When you're microwaving something in the middle of the night and you're trying to unpress it before the alarm goes off.
Starting Agent going downstairs is my new favorite fucking run. Better than the Devilman Crybaby run. Ba-da-da, 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 da-da-da, ba-da-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da-da.
Oh shit!
He just flew. It's 88 miles per hour.
Liddy.
He gets Parkinson's just for being in that car.
They should have this guy in the monsters. They should make a Serradian Agent spin-off movie.
Yeah, do that.
Directed by
Do
Sam
it with
Raimi.
do it with the best Godzilla like antagonist, like human or humanoid antagonist. Do it. Come on.
It's a
we can
buddy
do
movie
that.
where like there are two agents going after him. It's Captain Gordon going after him along with
You get
Steven Seagal.
you get X from Final Wars. You get fucking the starting agent from this movie. you get the Americans from Ghidorah. You get Mifune and a bunch of other shits just being the best Godzilla human or humanoid antagonist.
You see, Gondo's a good Christian man too.
Amen.
This is a Christian Minecraft server, everyone.
See, Godzilla's just waking up because he's rare. Someone said thoughts and prayers. When someone gives you thoughts and prayers, you walk out of a volcano. This suit looks goddamn gorgeous. This is my favorite goddamn Godzilla suit. It's thick, it's muscular, but
One
not
of those
too
like scenes that I think in any Godzilla movie.
Because the thing is in later Godzilla designs, they kind of take what this Godzilla design has, like for the rest of the Heisei series, and they over-exaggerate like the muscles and fat on him. Here it's like a perfect balance where it seems actually quite natural. It isn't distracting. It isn't like he's got bulging muscles. No, he's just a muscular, thick boy, and that's it.
If only this was the 70s, that suit would have been on fire.
Yeah.
Well, we had prayer, we had God. No more missing.
Purple Rain.
Nope. Satan himself.
It was actually just a sample, right? Oh.
Satan himself.
Purple Rain. Purple Rain.
When I was a kid and I saw this movie, I legit thought that this was supposed to be the devil talking to the audience, and for some reason he got interrupted.
No, that's just something that just really was odd with me. That was something that stuck with me as a kid watching this movie. Like, who the hell is this shit? He looks like Guy Fieri.
Guy Fieri. Apparently, he's a big musician in Japan, and the reason he's in this movie is because he won a Godzilla roar contest.
Oh, roar contest. He's like, "Rah!"
Yeah. No, in my head, Kennedy, this is the devil talking with the audience. He got interrupted on live TV.
Biollante looks goddamn gorgeous. And the thing is,
Dang, her shoulder pads are huge.
I want to say Biollante needs to be in more movies, but if you're gonna do that, you're gonna have to like just do. You have to do
Godzilla on film.
Because the thing is, Biollante is just like huge puppet, all of these mechanics and stuff, and I understand why people don't want to recreate that. This is probably the best like water military sequence you'll ever see. Like Godzilla versus the Navy, all this is probably the best. I want to know something. Remember in Godzilla vs. Space Godzilla, the military sequence in that in the ocean, how quick it was and how pointless it fucking was? Remember that? It's like one of the most unnecessary scenes in a movie, and it sticks out like a sore thumb, and it goes away.
Because
Here, on the other hand,
they have to
it looks fucking great. It looks fucking phenomenal.
Like all would have been better if only they had Godzilla actually attack the ships.
Thing is, the helicopters in this scene, for the most part, look actual, like they look real. Like there's some shots where they're like actually like right next to the water, and they actually look like real helicopters, but they're not. The explosions for this film, even though it isn't made by the god himself that worked on the previous film, they still are pretty goddamn awesome. Yeah, and I have to mention this. One of my biggest issues with the good amount of Godzilla movies when it comes to water sequences or just seeing the water in general is that it never feels like an ocean. It feels like a pool. And I mentioned this in the last commentary. It feels like a pool of water rather than an actual ocean. There's only so many Godzilla movies that actually can make you really think that Godzilla's in an ocean. And this is being one of those movies. Godzilla feels like he's in an ocean. It feels like he's walking in it. Another movie that did this was the film previously, and other Godzilla films later down the road.
This big boss Chad right here, this is Masanobu Takashima.
They wanted him to get back for Destroya, but they couldn't.
His brother would go on to play Kazuma Aoki in Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla 2, and actually replay this character in Godzilla vs. Destroya. But he wasn't as cool as this one. This guy is the original, and he's the best. And his brother would star in Gunhead the same year, also directed with special effects by Koichi Kawakita. Oh, and the actor controlling Super X2 is the lead in the next movie. The dude to his left.
Not a bad sight.
No, I mean the dude.
Yeah, I know you said the dude, and he's pretty fucking hot.
Okay.
I think anyone can agree. He's like the sexiest male character. Any Godzilla movie, besides the white Caucasian in this movie.
Hold the fuck up. What about Nick? What about my man Nick Adams?
What about Nick Adams is pretty attractive.
What about X?
Dude.
Oh.
I said one of the best.
Godzilla. The very first CGI Godzilla right there.
Yep. Fuck off, 98.
He has a big ass chin in the diagrams.
Shit, damn, it's a real lethal weapon now.
I love the sound effects.
Always
if you hear the sound effects for the Super X2 reflection beam, like there's a very interesting like ending effect to it. It has.
And while the Godzilla water suit is a bit dopey looking and doesn't look phenomenal, it still looks pretty good. Especially, and here's the puppet. This is probably this is the first Godzilla movie when they were actually able to make the puppet look like the suit. And also, I gotta say, some of the close-ups here with the Super X2 look fucking great.
So today we learned that the yellow beam is stronger than the blue beam. The piss beam, if you will.
Yeah, the beam that fake Godzilla had in Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla, 100 times better.
I like how they're all like how our main dude Kuroki himself is wearing a leather jacket that's really fashionable as fuck.
It's your boy. Every time we see the Stardian agent, we have to say it's your boy.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy SSS9 here coming at you with another Lydia and raunchy little assassination attempt.
It's your boy, Skinny Penis.
The fuck?
I thought I said we are still fighting Godzilla on the Uganda channel.
Dead meme, get the fuck out of here.
Hey, you know what? Uganda Knuckles is the dead meme, but Uganda itself is not. All right? I'm not going to let Uganda Knuckles ruin How to Kill Captain Alex.
And they eat the poo-poo.
Biowars.
Oh, there he is. It's your boy.
The Chad stick shift.
The best Muslim.
And before the actor is actually white.
Fuck off. He's the best Muslim.
I wonder where this guy is today. Like, if we could actually have him like for G-Fest or Monsterpalooza or something.
Look at that run.
It's still better than Steven Seagal's run.
Steven Seagal's run's the fucking best. Better than Devilman Crybabies run.
Fashionable as fuck.
They're using Godzilla cells for oil, damn it.
He's not a rich Japanese bad guy unless he has a kimono scene.
He needs to have a Hitler mustache to be a bad Japanese guy. Bad Japanese capitalist businessman.
We should talk about our Kickstarter campaign too. Help us donate money so that we can help send money to poor kids in the Republic of Saradia. The totally existent place of Saradia.
Dr. Shiragami.
He's looking to a toilet.
I'm looking
He's
up
all
the
the
fucking
piss.
water, ma'am. I don't want to do interviews.
There's fluoride in the water.
Why are you looking up the water, sir? I wanted to.
She's kind of cute. The girl, not Biollante, I mean.
Biollante's fucking cute. She's the best plant waifu. Oh!
Oh, seeing enough hentai, know where this is going.
Ah. The soul has lost. It's no longer in there. Yeah, point your guns at the fucking vine, and all it did was break a fucking bay. It broke a dock.
It's because you're out of touch, Mickey. I'm sorry.
That little jaw in it, that's pretty cool. I just like the little touches to the design. They went through so much concept art for Biollante's design. Ugh! Godzilla's fucking coming. Ugh, ugh. Oh, that doesn't look too hot there. That head. It's kind of like those scenes in '84 where Godzilla, when he falls back in the water, he's just like a stiff fucking like statue. Oh, they're about to smack. Oh,
Does the score sound at all John Williams-esque to you guys?
yeah, it really reminds me of like Superman's theme. I always thought of it.
Kind of like Superman, Star Wars, and the Saradia theme kind of sounds like Indiana Jones a bit. And then Biowars is just there in its own thing.
God, the puppet for this movie looks great. It's probably the best looking Heisei puppet.
Godzilla himself is just an absolute unit, man.
Look at the size of this lad.
Absolute unit.
Uh-oh.
See, I always like that as well. Like, even if Godzilla can't... Oh, that water suit.
He's a very cheeky mate.
He's a cheeky boy.
I love the sound effects for explosions.
Yeah, sound effects in this movie's great. It really is. It sucks
Dude,
that
the
this
other
movie did
CGI
not make
Godzilla we
much.
have.
It sucks that this movie did not make much in the box office in terms of Godzilla stuff. That really kind of pissed me off. That really pisses me off.
Thanks,
It's all
Obama.
Back to the Future Part 2's fault.
Fuck Back to the Future. Fuck Michael J. Fox. Fuck that.
Are you saying you would hope wrong for Michael J. Fox? I hope you wouldn't.
Yeah, no, life has already done him wrong. God, that puppet looks great. Oh, damn. Hey, look. Look what just happened. Physical contact. Something you don't see a whole lot in the Heisei films. Especially once Godzilla vs. Mothra comes in.
But Dylan, don't you know Godzilla vs. Mothra made way more money than this movie, so therefore it must be better.
In that case, 98 would be the best Godzilla movie, or
Is you out of
2014.
touch, critic?
Hell, like that person says, "Oh, Shin Godzilla's pretty shit." I'm like, you do know Shin Godzilla made a lot of money, right? It's got to be the best. I love Shin Godzilla because it made a lot of money. Look at the set design. God damn, this is probably like the best forest. It's probably like the best forest designs. And hey, the water actually looks like a lake. It doesn't look like a pool. It looks like a lake.
So you would say that Biollante is definitely a very feminine kaiju, right?
Yeah, because it's a girl.
Is there any correlation to the fact that her rosebud turns into a giant mouth of teeth? Is there any
She has a little mouth in the rose. That's about it.
Look up the concept of vagina dentata, like you viewers out there, and then you'll see what I'm talking about. The designer might have had some issues. Let's just say.
Ooh. When Godzilla's thick thighs actually look cool.
I love the cinematography for this battle. It looks very.
Yeah, it's a short battle, but it's like probably one of the best, maybe even the best battle. Like I know that's kind of going a bit far fetched because I know there's also the fight in this movie later down the road, but this actually might be my favorite fight of the film.
Well, yeah, there's like 2 fights, so I'm pretty sure it's like one or the other.
I think I like this one more because it has water, so we get to see a little bit of that.
IGN said no, it's not the better one because it has because it has too much water. I'll definitely say best fight of the Heisei series. Though.
I don't like Pacific Rim because it rained a lot.
Robots, man. I mean, they just gotta hurry up.
Oh! Yeah, that's so fucking cool. That was obviously like a reverse shot. Like, it was like wrapped around his neck, and then they pulled it off, and then they shot in reverse. But it looks goddamn great. It looks fucking great.
They need to market Biollante scarves that are like her vines.
Yeah, and I really like this. Man, I always like, bondage porn, man.
50 Shades of Grey sequel looking pretty litty.
And I love how the vine's in his mouth and he's like trying to chew it off, but it falls out. This is great. The only other time you really see Godzilla kind of tangled up in vines would be in Godzilla 2000. When Godzilla forgets he has atomic breath and just gets strangled.
They're made from the same cells. They're identical.
It's kind of like Son of Godzilla because in that movie they basically proven that fire is really good against the web. That's how like all the main characters get out of the web. But in Son of Godzilla, Godzilla just forgets to use it several times.
Playtime is over.
Yeah, Godzilla's fucking done. He's tired of this bondage shit. All right, he doesn't want to die like how Bill did, like how the actor that played Bill in Kill Bill did. Oh, I really like how all the.
Okay, we get it. You vape.
But Biollante's just blazing it, man.
Oh, yeah, I didn't know Biollante was dying. I didn't know she just got. I'm sorry, I just couldn't tell that the fact that her heart's bleeding and she just got shot by fucking Godzilla.
No, that was piss, dude. She's having a raunchy good time.
Godzilla's suit looks great.
Okay, if I recall correctly, this scene was going to be in stop motion, right?
No, it was the scene at the end, I think.
Yeah, it was like in a later fight. But after the scene, there is like the flowers where they all appear on Godzilla. Well, I do think that scene probably. Oh, that snarl.
Okay, I don't know if you guys noticed this, but like several shots ago, like there was some water on like the camera lens, and I think that shit's pretty cool.
I really like it when the camera interacts with the battle itself.
Oh, see, like right there when like the. I didn't know they were. Oh shit! This is a Hedorah remake now.
All that piss is just getting everywhere.
Yeah, this is probably one of the more bloodier Godzilla. No, I think this is like probably the bloodiest Godzilla battle you can get.
Gigan, Mechagodzilla.
Well, no, Gigan, like when you see Mechagodzilla and Gigan, when you see that, like the blood is just like there for a moment. It only happens like once or twice, and that's it. This movie, like fucking Godzilla bleeds later on in the movie. Fucking Biollante's always bleeding. I think the most bloodiest Godzilla movie will always be Shin, but this is like up there. This movie's pretty fucking gory.
Oh no, dude, one has a blood geyser. She's trying her hardest not to die, but it's just not working.
I love that how she blocks the barrier gets broken. So you were kind of expecting like, okay, maybe Godzilla will kind of back off. Then he shoots immediately right after. And she's burning.
Baby,
this shit's sad.
Something kiss from a rose.
I'm a rose.
There's going to be so much marijuana in the air now.
It's like he's watching his daughter die again.
God, he can't get enough. Yeah, here's your first indication that violence is going to turn to something. Yeah, you see her head, and then, yeah, she's roaring with the fire. It's your first snippet
to this movie.
Yeah. I do like the more like little roar Biollante does, but the other roar is Lei and Raji.
Are you interested in hearing her roar more? Just look up any whale sound. I think that's pretty much where they got it from.
I don't give a shit. Fuck off. I love Biollante's roar, you cunt. Stop trying to tell me it isn't fucking original.
Sorry, I'm just flexing on you. I'm sorry with my. I'm
That's
just
not
flexing
even
on you.
flexing. You're just trying to fact check me, you cunt.
I'm flexing on you with facts.
Hey,
Oh, this is
only
the actor
I
from Legion and Mega Gears.
Now, here's my only really big criticism with the film is that Biollante just kind of disappears for a bit. Everyone kind of stops talking about her, and it makes sense because obviously Godzilla killed her, so now Godzilla's the main focus. And the film still continues on at a pretty decent, good pace, especially Godzilla attacking Osaka soon. But Biollante does disappear for a bit, and you do kind of forget about she's in the film until she reappears at the very end. Oh shit, my phone is like on the verge of dying. Hang on. Kiss from a rose on his neck.
Oh man, I thought this was the Batman Forever podcast.
All right, there we go. My phone's charging now. Quality fun time.
Yeah, I gotta put my phone on charger too.
Where did Godzilla go? This is a 98.
Doctor, you really should stop experimenting.
Doctor, my eyes are red.
Doctor, why are your eyes so red? Have you been crying this much? No. I mean, yeah.
Why your eyes so red? Biollante burned and the weed got in my eyes.
Holy shit, Mickey's being useful.
She's trying to tell where Godzilla is. Don't call Godzilla an it. He's a fucking he.
That form, though.
That SH Monsters, though. Someone actually believes that was the actual SH Monsters. Someone believes that the line has existed since 1989.
I like how they continue the fact that they do know that Godzilla does go after nuclear energy. They're continuing that still.
And they kind of stopped doing that later on the road. Well, no, Heisei does do that. You know, like
They kind of dropped that, actually.
No, Destroyer, they do it as well. Like Godzilla's walking towards the nuclear plant, and they have to shut it down. And
That's the equivalent of getting someone a good Christmas gift at the very end of the day. It's like, yeah.
Well, still, it does bring that concept in that Godzilla feeds off nuclear energy. Not at the last minute. That happened, and then they freeze him, and then he comes back up.
Okay, in the last movie. Could you imagine a Destroyer podcast?
Godzilla versus Mothra, like in that movie, he wasn't really doing anything. Godzilla was just like a pissy little bitch in that movie for no fucking reason. You know, he just decided just to be in the movie. Like, fuck it, I want to be in this movie. And everybody's just like, you don't belong. He's like, fuck off.
I wonder where they shot this footage at. Is it like from Vietnam?
If it was, and this movie is now Vietnam fucking shits.
Well, I mean, they are using very similar hardware, I believe. I believe the Cobra was around back then. I wonder how they get military footage anyway. They just say, hey, guys, we're going to be filming a movie scene for this Godzilla movie.
I really like the compositing with the helicopters above the highway. Like, that's pretty good. Usually in other movies, that probably wouldn't be done as well, but here, it's pretty done. It's pretty good.
No, dude, Godzilla's going to land in Wakasa. What are you talking about?
Oh, I love this part.
Psych!
See, this is what I really like. I always like it when the military accidentally thinks Godzilla's going somewhere, but Godzilla's just like, nah, fam, I'm going over here. And they're like, oh shit. Like they were all getting excited. They're all ready. You know, they were already prepared, and then Godzilla just goes to Osaka instead.
How do you fuck that up too? Like, can you just wait a bit and then mobilize the troops?
Could you send one half to one area and the other half to another? When you have when you have a better military strategy than the movie. Ugh. Oh, here we go, Mickey, little cunt.
People are gonna think that this podcast is gonna be really sexist.
Fucking cunt. Here, she's gonna see if Godzilla has M-base. They actually open the door because they want Mickey out of there. There he is. There's the baby boy. Yeah, the water in this movie looks fucking great. I'm so obsessive over the water for no reason. But I was like watching GMK today, and the water kept pissing me off. Like, I like GMK, but that water was getting me mad.
Reminder audience members to drink more water because it's healthy.
Yeah, urinate all over my fucking face. I want you to piss all over me.
Stay hydrated.
I like to gargle up piss.
It's like beer, soda, no, water.
Guys, I just want to say this. Piss is really good for you.
Gamer girl piss.
Gamer girl piss.
Fuck.
Gamer girl, and she has feet.
They actually just left Mickey there to die. The military had no idea if it was going to work or not.
Here come that boy.
The cute boy.
Imagine if this strategy did work and Mickey just died. Like, they just left.
That water suit's so dopey looking. I love it.
He looks so pissed.
He looks like a football player.
He looks so cute though, like his chubby cheeks and his eyebrows. He just looks fucking adorable.
You just want to pinch his cheeks.
I do, and the little water drip from his veins.
Look at his hands.
That's even more fucking adorable. The water suit's fucking cute.
Look at his hands, how they motion whenever he's with Mickey. He does a little thing. He's charging up his energy.
He's gonna blow her the fuck up. I like this, how he's reacting. How he doesn't like this. Guess what? He doesn't have M-base. Only the Exilians knew that. Yeah, I really like that crunch.
It's our sponsor, Pringles.
He looks so goddamn cute. Now he's walking away. He was trying to talk to a girl, but she fainted.
I mean, he's just that adorable that he makes the girls faint.
To him, he thinks it's like, oh, they don't like me, but to them, they just can't handle. They want to pinch his cheeks.
I mean, he's such an absolute unit, man.
Absolute
The
unit.
alarm system's going off.
Look at the size of this lad. Absolute
This song
unit. Oh, I love this part.
This song. We're about to hear right now.
One day we're going to have to ask Fit how we can get Godzilla's physique.
Put it up.
I did that twice. I did that already once. I give you a lot of good recommendations.
A fucking jam right here.
Artist Saito, I believe.
I fucking love that. Like, you're there, you're jamming out, you're rocking your head, you're having a good time, and then they bring you into fucking reality.
Godzilla
You guys gonna die if you don't leave.
Godzilla
Get the
also
fuck
better
out.
have this. Like, Godzilla interrupts I don't fucking know, a Taylor Swift concert. A Macklemore concert.
And has a nail bomb in it.
Godzilla interrupts a Kesha concert. Just tie into that one meme we did.
He interrupts her and keeps comparing her to the Colossal Titan.
And if you listen really carefully, what's his name? Gondo is actually singing the rest of the song.
Imagine how pissed you would be. You're at a concert. You're listening to like an actual musician you really like.
A
You
magician?
put money to go there. Yeah, a musician.
A musician?
You put ammunition.
A musician?
You put money there.
A
You
musician?
put all your fucking money there. You went there. You got front row seats, and you're rocking out. Then Godzilla comes up and fucks you over. You're never gonna get a refund now because Godzilla came over and fucked you up.
Oh shit! It's Middle Eastern Tom Selleck.
Is that Borat?
Hey, no, it's mine. What shit?
Fucking Gondo.
Top 10 anime battles.
Gondo, calm down.
Shut up.
Gondo!
Dude, this is
I
like
know.
he's actually beating the shit out of him. Oh yeah, here we go.
Gondo's just beating the shit out of him, and all the other guy does is just knock him out with like the slightest tap on the fucking helmet.
Dude, this fight was real. They didn't even cut. There were no cuts.
Thing is like a lot of Godzilla battles are awkward. Oh. You would expect the guy to fall over the other way, but he falls the opposite.
Oh shit, here he's back.
Oh, you missed me.
Loud noises!
He looks like someone. I can't pinpoint who though.
Steve Carell from The Office.
Ah, shit, someone's using the fucking vacuum.
At
Got it.
12 a.m. in the
It's your boy.
fucking morning.
It's your boy SSS9.
It's your boy. It's your boy looking at a cute boy. Oh shit, it's Godzilla.
Very minimal stock footage for the next few scenes. Just a little bit though, but it's pretty
It's
good. Anyway.
Godzilla. Oh, look at that. Man, early composite work was great. Even if it does look a little weird.
Beautiful shot.
Yes.
Bum, bum.
And then the theme starts playing.
All the Akira Ifukube soundtracks from this movie were from his ostinato re-score, I believe.
Now, I will say this: the set design is not as great as it was in the previous film. Does not mean it is not good. The set design of this movie is 100 times better than what we get in later Heisei films. It slowly goes downhill as films go on and on and on. Ghidorah slightly still keeps good sets, but it still continuously gets worse and worse throughout the films. And this is really the last good time for a while where we get really good building sets.
Yeah, I mean, I'm
sorry,
pacing myself right now.
but I really like my city sets, and when a Godzilla movie does not give me good city sets, really bland and boring ones, or makes buildings
You guys
just for
ever
the
seen Mars
background,
Attacks?
I get really fucking pissed off.
guys-
Godzilla vs. Destroy's set design is shit compared to this fucking masterpiece.
You ever seen Mars Attacks? This might look familiar to you.
Oh, that's a great composite shot.
He doesn't
I always
destroy
like
the
when they
castle,
do it.
though. He should destroy the castle.
Yeah, it's a tradition. They don't do it. Fuck this movie now. Man, I wish we actually got that scene right there that's playing on like the screen right there.
They're just
But
watching
now-
the movie too.
Yeah, they're watching it too. Just like 84. It's like, you guys watching 84? Can we join?
This scene is really good. I just want to. This scene's like this. The build up and suspense that this next scene has is just really good. I like their endgame is that we have to basically shoot Godzilla at these 3 points, or we have to shoot
And the
him at
thing,
least
and the
3
thing
times.
is while the set design still isn't great, the taller buildings still look phenomenal. They feel big. They feel huge.
I don't know, nigga. This looks like it's an actual. Oh, wait, no, this is the actual city. Wait, hold up. The sets look like the actual city.
Yeah, the stuff, and I think there's a main reason why the set design's so great in this film and in 84, because those movies actually had time for good set design.
And because they had no idea they were going to make a sequel to either of these.
Yeah, so with that, they had a lot more time to focus on the smaller details, while later down the road, and Ghidorah, Mothra, and Ghidorah had good set, because Ghidorah had at least 2 years to be made. But Mothra, Mechagodzilla, Space Godzilla, and Destroyer, it's just like a fucking down. It's just downhill. Gondo's always biting his bottom lip. He's also licking his teeth.
He's excited.
I really like this. I like how they basically are just doing this, like doing kind of a similar method that they did with the Super X in the last film, by like
He was
waiting
pouring
Godzilla
out
to
into a
open
building.
up his mouth and then
Oh, hey,
shooting
they're
it
watching the
in
movie too.
it. Twin Towers.
Look there, you're watching Godzilla now.
On National
Good.
Panasonic. This next
Good
shot here is really
one.
cool. You'll see an explosion happen right behind Godzilla. They don't even have to do it, but it just looks really cool. Wait for it. Wait for it.
There.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They didn't have to, but they did it.
There's a lot of things they don't have to do in this movie, like my Biollante's like petals moving in her flower form. They didn't have to do it. They didn't, but they did, and it's fucking great.
Yeah, I can kind of imagine the guy running the pyrotechnics. Like he actually did that by accident. He probably like tripped or something and like accidentally set up those explosives. And he's like, "Oh shit, guys, I'm sorry." It's like, no, it's cool. It looks badass.
If that's the case, that would be a show accident where it's a mistake, but it's badass. Because thing is, it's like I always compared. There's like show accidents, and then there's Heisei accidents. Show accidents are ones that, while weren't intentional and were accidents, like technical accidents, they do look great. Like such as Godzilla's head, getting on fire to Mothra, or his back being put to flames in Terramecha Godzilla. Like those were accidents, but they look fucking phenomenal. In this film, there was while nobody knows that explosion in the background was an accident, if it was, that would have been awesome.
You should ask someone.
But in the later Heisei films, whenever there is an accident, it's pretty noticeable and it looks like shit, such as like Godzilla's tail fucking breaking apart in Godzilla vs. Space Godzilla.
Or the Mothra and Batra puppets obviously having their wires shown when they ram into each other.
Yeah.
Pretty much every Heisei Godzilla movie after Biollante is an accident.
Basically.
Well, I like Ghidorah, so I wouldn't say it's an accident, just more kind of a slightly disappointed film.
I'll say I don't like Ghidorah. It's too out of touch for me.
To me, I think it's litty enough for me.
I'll keep my piss to myself with that movie.
I piss myself whenever I see Shindo and Godzilla.
I like how Super X is taking cover behind the buildings that people are actually staying in. All on Uganda.
Oh shit, this is just like 84. Unnecessary slow motion of Gondo.
Now you see, there's so many things in this movie they didn't have to do, but they did it anyway.
Yeah, it's like there's things that are unnecessary, but when I say unnecessary, and when we all say unnecessary, isn't implying that it's a bad thing. It's just implying that they just didn't have to do it, but they did it anyway. Like I mentioned,
I think I mentioned
this last time.
Rockets in the back.
I think I mentioned this last episode, but Dawn of the Dead. That is a movie where they do so much shit they didn't have to do, but they did it anyway, and that's why the movie is so litty and raunchy. Gorgeous explosions, gorgeous. And a gorgeous puppet with like smoke and everything.
And a gorgeous man.
Shoot in his mouth, you cut. Oh, wow. Well, look at us. We're watching GMK.
Wait, who the fuck missed? There are 3 shots. There are 2 impacts. Someone had to fuck up that bad.
Yeah, it's whoever fucked up was the fucking military from Destroy All Monsters.
He just had to go back for that bag. If he didn't, he would have been safe. Godzilla's facing you down. Do you A, try and stand still, B, try and run away, or C, shoot him right in the face as he's looking at you?
I don't know. Gondo's the type of nigga that does that. I mean. Oh, Godzilla's just like, this happened before. What? No. I really love it. Like, Godzilla reacts to this like, this, no, I'm done.
Stick to smoking. What dedication?
Yeah, because in the previous film, that happened to Godzilla. He got shot in his mouth, and it turned out so great for him. So in this film, when they shoot something in his mouth, he gets really fucking pissed off of it and starts destroying shit because it happened the second time.
He's like, God damn it.
He's okay,
Not
right?
again.
He's okay, right?
He's gonna get a little sleepy around the end of the movie.
Gondo's okay, right?
You know what? He'll be out of the clinic by tomorrow. Perfect. Out of
Everyone's just quiet.
Oh shit!
When the best character in the movie dies, and like everyone's like, "Fuck."
Oh, damn. Now we gotta kill Shirogami.
At least we have Shirogami. He's still alive.
And at least Mickey's asleep, so it makes the movie even better.
At least Mickey's dead. That makes. Oh wait, no, she's alive. Damn it.
She could have died from what? Godzilla's brainwaves.
It's like, no, Kirishima, we can't use the pillow now. We need her for 5 more movies. Are you sure? Yes.
Don't pull the fucking plug. She's fine.
Sorry, Mickey, but your boy gotta stay flexing.
She's a fucking vegetable. Don't pull the plug. She's fine. Been more than 14 hours, and all Godzilla is doing is just walking into fucking Plains Land.
It's unbelievable. Almost as unbelievable as someone missing shooting at Godzilla from like 20 feet away.
It's a sad day. Sad nigga hours. God, he's so tall compared to her.
It's because she's probably really short.
She's actually 4'11".
I wouldn't be surprised.
She's 5'11". He's 6 foot.
Oh, God. That meme.
Ice blocks. See, I like it. I like this shit. This is stuff
Ice
I
Cube
want in all my
cameo.
Godzilla movies. This is shit I want in all my Godzilla movies when they just basically just go straight up and there's world building. They show the world around it. This is why Biollante is one of the littiest Godzilla movies. It does science, because thing is, the best type of science fiction is the one that does some insane shit, but convinces you it's real. Such as Biollante itself. Biollante is a creature that makes no fucking sense. Yet the movie makes it work. And you believe the monster actually exists in this universe.
I mean,
that's some good-ass science fiction.
It.
It's good-ass science fiction right there. Bad science fiction is Destroya and Space Godzilla.
And basically everything after this point.
Yeah, Ghidorah. Like, that's not good science fiction. I still like the movie, special effects wise, and the characters are fun to watch, and I like the score. But when it comes down to the plot, it's not good science fiction. I like the Battle in Outer Space version of this thing where it's just like it's like fucking fast. You're on a roller coaster. It lasts 5 minutes.
I really like how it was used in Shin Godzilla.
Yeah, Shin Godzilla was litty. Yeah, I mean, I love when they use the Monster Zero theme for the credits. So good. It was great, amazingly. I didn't know this was the... Oh, wow.
If you love Shin Godzilla so much, why don't you do a commentary for it?
It didn't make as much money as Mothra, so no.
Actually, it made more money.
Fuck off, Jew.
What the fuck up? That was on your side. What the fuck? Shut the fuck up, liberal. Get out of here.
Godzilla 2014 is obviously better than Shin because it made more money. It really shows you of like the demographic. Who made more money in the US, Shin Godzilla or Godzilla 2014? I swear, someone might actually do that. Someone might say Shin Godzilla only made like up $2 million in the US.
People did. A certain YouTube video did, but we're not gonna talk about that right now.
Oh,
Richard Manzo.
Oh, Christ. It only made $2 million here in the U.S. How much money did 2014 make? Yeah. Argument invalid. They use a Beyonce gif, like her like doing a sass thing.
But Godzilla 2014 was made by a white male. A man.
Yeah, Hideki Anno's pretty white.
They whitewashed Godzilla in 2014.
Someone
on,
actually
guys.
said that, and I just came in saying, I'm like, whitewashing is when you take a character that is one race and you make them white. The only character that has had any relation to previous characters before is Japanese. All the other characters are new. They're not recreations. They're not a character that exists before.
No one got
They're
mad
not.
when they blackwashed Wild Wild West and put Will Smith in it.
Yeah, well, no one really cared because it's Will Smith. Probably the whitest black man you'll ever meet besides O.J. Simpson.
And if you hate Wild Wild West, get the fuck out of here.
Wild West, Desperado, Rough Rider. No, you don't want nada.
None of this. Look at the military officials. I think. Oh, well, wait, but you'll see the actor who played the lead in Terror of Godzilla and Megalon in this movie. Oh, the mazes are back.
Mazers!
And they're huge as fuck.
Mazers! God, they were like shit in the last movie, to be honest. Like, they didn't really serve too much of a purpose. And I love 84, but the Mazer stuff and that, they didn't really serve too much of a purpose. But in this film, you see them and you get fucking lit. Because they're huge, it's rainy, it's nighttime, the aesthetic is fucking pleasing. You're ready to see them wreck some shit.
You know they just made them huge just so they didn't have to put little details into it.
And you know what I love about this is that they're not doing this to actually stop Godzilla. They're not doing this to actually use military force to make Godzilla go away. They're doing this just so they can raise his temperature up. Just so the anti-nuclear bacteria can actually affect Godzilla.
You know, your speech lined up with the music honestly really synced perfectly. It's like supportive and everything.
Like, we're not doing this to stop him. We're doing this to raise his fucking blood.
We're doing this for the fans.
And we're doing this for Japan.
I like how he's walking in the mud with his nice kicks.
And yet they come out fine. That's what you call Yeezys right there.
The guy with the glasses is the guy who played the lead in Terror of Godzilla.
Oh, beautiful. Ba 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 da da da.
I don't know how you guys do, but I think the CGI Shin Godzilla 2 is looking pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Man, where's Rodan at? I don't see his. I love it. See, this shows you strategy. Strategy! I love strategy in my Godzilla movies. I fucking love it. When I watched Godzilla 2014 and the military was just blindly shitting Godzilla, that kind of pissed me off. And then I watched Shin Godzilla, and they have a strategy against him. That's the littiest shit ever. And the same here. They have a strategy against Godzilla, and it's the littiest shit ever. God, Hollywood, get your shit together.
I don't like people talking. I want more Godzilla.
I will say Godzilla 2014's military wasn't bad. Like it still kind of pissed me off because like this shit, when you see like the US military, not the US, the military, Japanese military have strategy against Godzilla, while he might not win in the end and while he might turn out to be shit, they still at least feel effective. It still feels like they're trying the very best. You watch Godzilla 2014 and they just look like incompetent assholes that don't know how to develop a strategy against monsters.
And it could be worse. They could have taken on the Chrysler building.
Yeah. And I was about to get to that. But yeah, Godzilla 2014, it's understandable because they are dealing with the creature they haven't dealt before, so they probably wouldn't react to it too great. But there's got to be a strategy. Like Shin Godzilla had a strategy. You know, they had a strategy of trying to like at least do something about Godzilla.
You should just let them destroy San Francisco. No one likes San Francisco anyway. I'm a Californian. I don't even like San Francisco.
But in Godzilla 98, though, like they don't know how to react to a monster, and it gets me so pissed off watching that movie. Thing is, I don't get pissed off because the movie disrespects Godzilla. I get pissed off because it doesn't make any sense.
It offends the military. It offends America.
When we just basically went over this entire military scene just to rant about 98 in 2014.
We are the best fans. We are the only fans.
We are the most Lydia Raunchy fans, not the out-of-touch critics.
There's been a lack of circle jerk around here about Biollante. We need to increase that about now. We've got to pump those numbers up, boys.
Yeah, because the final fight's about to come up, and we got to jerk this movie off.
Very fast.
Yeah, take your umbrellas off before you come inside.
Has she been wearing the same outfit for the past however long this movie's been going on for?
Well, it's just I like that where they actually shows Godzilla's kind of getting a little ooh over the anti-nuclear bacteria.
I want more monster fights in the rain.
Yeah, no, it's not good. But Pacific Rim had that everywhere. It's not good.
No, we need fights in broad daylight. We need the robots to move faster.
They just gotta hurry up, man.
You gotta
Dude, I
hurry up,
fucking
move
love this
quicker.
helicopter. It's the, I believe this is the Super Cobra or the Sea Cobra, one of those. I love when attack helicopters fight Godzilla. It's really cool.
Yeah, like Shin
Yeah,
Godzilla. That was great.
Because helicopters are litty.
They're better than jets. People talk about jets, but the thing is, helicopters can actually stay in one place in the air. Jets can't. Jets have to fucking fly. They're like sharks. They can't stop.
I like this POV shot we're gonna get next with the attack helicopter. Yeah, that one.
Yeah, that's great. Good compositing. I don't think that's a composite
They
shot.
probably just put it on the camera and then just started filming.
Yeah, they probably had like the model really like next to the camera and they were just holding it. That's like a Godzilla fan film technique. But it was cool. Well,
At least it's not toy people though.
Yeah, no toy people. With like melodramatic dialogue that makes no sense for the most part.
Oh,
It's incredible.
One thing about Shin Godzilla's helicopters. When I was at Famous Monsters convention, there was this one guy.
Oh, the suit looks fucking great right here.
Oh shit! Yeah, it does. So this one guy, he was hosting the panel with Shinji Higuchi and Keiichi Sakurai, and he talked about how he met someone who was in the Japanese military. He asked the person like what he thinks about how the military was portrayed in Shin Godzilla, and he said that it was really accurate. And one of the things he mentioned was that helicopters are not to be stationed within 30 meters of the nearest skyscraper, which explains why they're like really far from Godzilla in that part.
Liddy and Ranchi, that's pretty awesome. Here we go.
Litty
Here we
toys
go.
for raunchy boys.
It's fucking shoes.
Dude, he has some nice kicks.
Oh.
He's selling on them. He's flexing on Shirogami.
Most likely what this shot is that they probably just like filmed some paint or something in a water tank, or maybe they just had like the ground covered up in fog and they filmed it upside down.
No, dude, they filmed this as it was happening in real life and they dropped a shitload of like fucking glitter from the sky. Don't question it.
Oh, here we go. Ah, shit.
No, they really just
EMP.
probably used rotoscoping on the film print. Where they just, did lights.
I really want to know how they did the clouds. They probably did it like the water tank thing.
No, nigga, look up rotoscoping. That's how I think they did it.
Oh, this is beautiful.
Little bits of piss from the sky.
Come on, Godzilla, drink up. Don't get dehydrated. I love this part.
Drinking water, audience members.
Yet again, the animatronic looks great in this film. I really got to talk about this. Probably is going to be the suit I talk the most about out of all of them in my retrospective series. Here we go. Biollante's being a bitch. Fucking dick. Oh man, I love Biollante. She's so sweet and passive. Here we go. Liddy and Ranchi.
Fuck yeah.
Even Godzilla's saying Liddy. And here it is, the best kaiju in the entire Heisei era, besides Godzilla himself, mainly the first two movies. Biollante is just a special effect brought to life. She is basically the Heisei version of Showa King Ghidorah. Because Showa King Ghidorah was basically the special effect brought to life. Showa King Ghidorah was the one special effect that had a lot of issues on set, but had a lot of wires, had a lot of everything to it, and they were able to bring that to life in films like Ghidorah 3 Out of Monster, Invasion of Master Monster, Destroy All Monsters. And here, Biollante's that version of it. Biollante's the special effect brought to life. For one, the guy in the suit did a phenomenal job for what he had. It's pretty impressive for a guy in a suit to be able to have that amount of movement overall, and it looks phenomenal. For one, the puppetry looks great as well. It's pretty strange that puppetry for a bunch of tendrils can be way better than just fucking wings flapping in later films.
Mothra, Patra, Destroyer,
King Ghidorah. Rodan, especially fucking Rodan, and Destroyer, of course.
Destroyer.
And I love how she's running here. Fucking charging.
I
Where's her feet?
Love that shot.
Where's her feet?
Look at the size of the
Trendmaster comes in.
The absolute unit.
Yeah, they play the same shot here.
Because it's
Because it was just that
fucking
good.
awesome.
Where's her feet at? Trendmaster, lie to me.
Where's her gamer girl?
Crucifixion.
By the way, and just to let anyone know, yes, Godzilla's blood was green in '84 in Biollante.
No, dude, that's piss.
But it was
His blood is
retconned.
piss.
It was retconned in Ghidorah with the Godzillasaurus. So yeah, a little there.
Oh,
he was
nice.
Gamera for 2 movies.
First nuclear pulse.
First nuclear pulse. And while it's not as big as bombastic as later Godzilla films would do it, this is personally my favorite. Because I'm personally not a fan of nuclear pulse later down in the movies where it's like kind of a really overpowered weapon he uses. Like I like it where it's more just him to kind of push something off of him. Like, get the fuck off me.
For the time this was new, it's like, oh damn, I didn't even know he had that.
The puppet looks fucking great. Biollante looks fucking great. Oh, and I love the lighting of this
The
film.
new Rock movie
Now, by the way, I have to say this: if you're epileptic, if you have seizures, don't watch this movie. But you know what? I would say risk it to watch this movie.
Damn, it's Liddy.
Pissing all over his face. Oh, I love the smoke effect on him. This is also very Hedorah-like, with Godzilla just smoking up and getting acid thrown over him. He's getting kind of chewed on. But yeah. Man, I just realized how much Godzilla 2000 feels like this movie.
Oh shit.
Yes. Yeah, this movie feels a lot like... No, Godzilla 2000 feels a lot like this movie. Huh. That's probably why I like Godzilla 2000.
I should also mention that in Godzilla vs. Hedorah, that was shit. But in Godzilla vs. Biollante, it's piss.
Base.
The best... And Godzilla got intoxicated by the piss because the piss is just that good.
Gamer girl piss.
Gamer girl pee.
I wonder if any of these jokes are going to be dated if we ever look at this podcast like a year down the line.
Oh, this is probably another one of the most iconic shots of this film. Godzilla just fucking passing out like the abusive father he is after beating his kid up for an hour.
You okay there, Dylan? Want to talk to us about this?
He isn't even born in this era yet.
Godzilla beats up his kid. My name's Danny DeVito. I'm the trash man. I'm here to pick up your trash.
Start eating garbage.
He's not talking about it, the G cells and stuff. He's just like, I'm here to pick up your trash. And Shirogami gets pissed off. Like, no, it's not trash.
It's always sunny in Japan.
Oh my god, I just did a Christopher Walken impression.
Dr. Shirogami, you need to do your research.
We can rule Gotham, rule this city. No, I don't want to. I'm the mayor. Biollante. Beautiful. The score, the sound effects, the costume, everything.
This was going to be she was going to turn basically to a giant rotoscope anime rose and basically take Godzilla up in the sky with her.
But that didn't happen because, hey, we need more Godzilla movies. Kind of like 84 is like, hey, we weren't expecting a sequel, but we're going to do a sequel. So I guess they played it safe with this one. It's like, hey, you know what? We're probably going to do sequels in the future. We don't know how, but we're going to do it. Oh, I like this. They probably had a field day animating this.
Oh, what a happy
What the
and sweet
fuck do we
ending.
do?
What a happy and sweet ending.
Biollante said so. Biollante. Thing is
Oh.
I'm actually pretty shocked. Now, while Space Godzilla does give an explanation what happened to Biollante after this film, it's still like we do know that when Biollante she gets turned into like
Boy.
little glitter. You know,
They cut the
she's
one line he
not
said,
dead.
remember? They cut the line
Oh,
that he
yeah.
said originally. Maybe that was the Raimi cut.
He's gonna come after him. It's Spider-Man 3.5, 3.0, something, whatever. I don't
That
fucking know.
depressed Godzilla in the background.
Oh, I never noticed that. Fuck. I never noticed Godzilla fucking drunk as shit.
Today you learned.
He should have learned from the Caucasian. You never try to run in front of the guy. He's gonna shoot you with the sniper.
Okay, he has to have been dead after that. That thing had no top on it, or like a very rag top.
Oh, he didn't fold that far. Oh, he's fine. He's not even dirty.
Or
He's
his
still about
shoes
to be
dirty, that's the
dirty.
question.
He's still gonna be dirty. Sorry, agent. He's like, hey, I have a gun. Oh, his suit was clean in one shot, then it's dirty the next.
You notice that Serenity Agent is in a white suit and Kirk Kirshima's in the black suit?
If this is Gondo right now, he'll be kicking the shit out of the guy. Even if he's being shot at, he'll be kicking the shit out of this guy. Here, on the other hand, the guy's just kind of getting.
It's over,
the shit
Kirishima.
kicked
I
out
have
of
the
him.
high ground. And the gun.
You underestimate my power. Don't try it.
Oh. I always wondered,
Oop.
how did this guy know
How
to
did he
push
know?
it?
I think that was probably maybe like a pressure thing, you know, like the thing tells him something's on it. But at the same time, how does he know it's the Sardian agent?
It's like Kirishima and his girlfriend could have been resting on that thing.
Like maybe could he see it from there? Like, was he able to actually see who was on it? Did he know they were there from beforehand? Because he most likely knows Shirogami died. He most likely knows he went after the Sardian agent. So I guess it's all
Like
right.
Batman.
Well, Batman didn't come out this year.
He looks, here comes that boy.
Oh, what a cute boy. I just want to cuddle with the big boy. Oh, a little chubby boy. He's confused. He's going to go home.
That was creepy as fuck. I'm not gonna lie.
You find it creepy. I find it fucking adorable.
No, I'm saying your lines. I'm just like, this is uncomfortable.
Oh, so yeah, this movie does kind of end weird, you know. Everybody's like throughout the film's like, we gotta get Godzilla knocked out, and when Godzilla wakes up, they're like, bye, Godzilla, see you later, bye. It feels like this movie ends like a 70s Godzilla movie, but not as depressing as for say Terramecha Godzilla.
Yeah, that's pretty depressing.
Yeah,
Godzilla's
we're saving
not-
that
okay.
when Play the Monster sequel comes out.
Ah, shit! Someone's using the vacuum again. Oh,
The moment when
no.
they don't kiss.
The one when they freeze framed that on the ending. Oh, he got his hat back. He's earned his respect.
We took that away from you. No, you can have it back on. Why do you guys take it away from me? I don't know. Fuck off.
Wait a minute. Well, I'm not your superior. I'm in the uniform here.
They said they actually took it away because they thought he didn't need it. They thought it didn't work for his leather jacket. But they're like, you know what? It actually isn't that bad. Here's it back. Don't try to talk to Godzilla. He fucking pissed on you. Very happy music for Shirogami. After fucking getting shot.
This ending dialogue's a bit weird, but it's kind of.
It's kind of poetic. No, it's like poetry. It rhymes. Who's talking to him? Who's fucking talking to him? Who's in there with him? Is this fucking Rosebud?
It's supposed to be, I think, Erica's voice.
Shiragami says, Rosebud. And he fucking dies. That Adam's apple, though.
Ba-da-da-da. This whole rest of the podcast is just us having this theme out of sync.
You know what? We didn't acknowledge BioWars as often as we did. I'm kind of pissed off.
It doesn't play much in the movie.
Irritated.
It only plays like 2 or 3 times in the movie.
Yet we only noticed it once.
No, I
there's
noticed it a
Rose.
second time.
Oh, there's Biollante up there.
I mentioned
That's
Biollante.
her.
You just
She's
ignored
in
me.
orbit. She's in orbit. By the way, if you look, the flower is opening up.
Again, they didn't have to do that, but they did it anyway.
Someone
I know,
just left it
they-
on the projector.
Hey guys, can you get this off? No. Okay. So that is Godzilla versus Biollante. Biollante.
Godzilla
And it is the littiest and raunchiest Godzilla film. Now, of course, there are gods, and not saying like when I say litty and raunchy, I'm talking about entertainment value. There is Godzilla films I like more than this that I find a lot more intriguing. Shin Godzilla 8454 mainly, but this film out of all Godzilla films is the ones I usually return to the most. Usually the one I always like to stick in the Blu-ray player because this movie is just a fun time from beginning to end. And while the characters aren't 100% the greatest, you do get characters like Gondo that make the experience even more fun than it is. It has cheesy and corny moments, but those moments amplifying the entertainment of the film. And to me,
we are the lethal weapon.
it never makes me cringe. It makes me laugh and clap because the movie is just so much fun. It's a roller coaster ride throughout the film. And I'm not saying roller coaster ride where it's like an up and down thing. No, it's a roller coaster ride where you're having fun. You're raising your arms up in the air. It's a great time. Special effects are amazing. Cinematography is great.
Fun for the whole family.
Sets, everything. It's just the music. The music is top notch. Some of my favorite music of all the Godzilla movies. The Godzilla vs. Biollante is a film I would recommend to any Godzilla fan. 84 and Biollante are actually like the first 2 Godzilla movies I would show to any Godzilla fan because they are like, to me, the Godzilla movies that help Godzilla fans really know what the franchise is about. You get your solo Godzilla movie with its deep political messages, and then you get your fun but still grounded and somewhat serious Godzilla film by next. That's just overall a fun time. It shows you how great the special effects can be in any Godzilla film. Godzilla vs. Biollante is the pinnacle of special effects for Godzilla and is the best Heisei Godzilla movie. If you don't count 84 as a Heisei Godzilla movie, since that was made during Showa era. But it is the second best of the second Godzilla series and the best Heisei Godzilla film. So definitely check out this film. What do you guys got to say about it? I just went off for like 2 minutes.
So
what do you guys got to say?
It was actually almost poetic because you lined up with the music very well.
I know. I'm perfect timing.
Well, pretty much everything I was going to say was said by you already. But like personally, my go-to Godzilla movie is a 84, but Biollante is definitely one of the best in the entire franchise. I remember when I first got this on DVD, I just kept watching it nonstop because it was so gorgeous. It was so good. And yeah, I mean it's really amazing.
What do you guys say, Mifune?
What more can I say other than the fact that this has always been a fan favorite of mine. I've always loved it. As a kid, I would rent the VHS from Blockbuster constantly. When I bought it, I would love this movie. Yeah, Blockbuster, that was a thing. Going on from the story that I have about this movie getting me back into Godzilla, way back in the day, like 7th grade, I was sick for like the longest time. And because I was so bored, I decided, this is like years since I've seen a Godzilla movie at the time. So I said, I'll pop in Biollante. I heard that one. I remember that one always being good. And then I watched it and like, dude, why haven't I been watching these movies lately? These are great. And it got me back into it. I watched Destroyer later that day and then ended up throwing up for like the next 3 days. I don't know if that's a correlation or anything, but but yeah, Biollante, it's great. It's litty. It's raunchy. It's unironically, it's fun. I would totally recommend this to anyone. I mean, there were very few special effects ones where I could say like, oh, that's not that good. But like, it's consistently good for an '80s movie, especially. It's really good. Anyone who says that, oh, Godzilla movies don't have very good effects, I mean, look at this movie.
Look at
You're an out of touch
Biollante.
critic if you don't think this looks good. You're out of touch. You're unmasculine, and just get out.
I will say this. This is like This is the Godzilla version of John Carpenter's The Thing in terms of special effects.
Biollante is just the peak. Biollante or Gunhead is either the peak of Koichi Kawakida's special effects career. We talk a lot of shit about him sometimes, but he really brought his A game here. Everyone brought their A game here.
And sadly, he got depressed and became an alcoholic for the rest of the Heisei series.
Kazuki Mori, he did a good job directing it. I'll admit, people I think give him a bit too much credit for this movie. I think a lot of the credit goes to Kawakita and that one dentist, Shinichiro Kobayashi, who submitted the whole thing to this as part of the contest. But yeah, it's great. It's litty. Very few problems I can say I have with this movie. But I mean, it all works together and it's just great. My overall either 7th or 8th favorite. I'm still saying whether or not Shin Godzilla is better than it or not, but you know what? It's good. It's all good. It's litty.
Actually, fun little story of me getting the Blu-ray and DVD. I got the DVD, I would say probably, I don't know, in 2013, I got the DVD around that. And the DVD cost me, I bought it off eBay. It cost me about $5. So the DVD I got pretty cheap. But the Blu-ray, I got it for only $1 off eBay. And it came in fantastic quality. Like when I got it, the Blu-ray wasn't like almost perfect condition. I would actually even say perfect condition. It wasn't mint. It didn't have the packaging on it, but it was like perfect. The Blu-ray ran good. And I have to say this, while I have heard the subtitles are not 100% accurate, I still think Miramax like knocked it out of the park. The bonus features on this Blu-ray is great. The main menu, the disc menu, is fucking phenomenal with the Super X theme playing and with the montage of scenes from the film. Yeah, that's pretty great.
And Harvey Weinstein did a great job with this release.
Yeah, just and you know what? I was actually expecting from things like Miramax and like mainly Echo Bridge to kind of drop the ball on this, to give us like a cheap release with with the not interesting main menu. Nothing really interesting about it. Like I was expecting them just to kind of give us a cheap Blu-ray, like something like the Kraken stuff. But no, they seem to respect this film so much that they gave it like the type of magnum opus they did in terms of just overall quality and presentation. They put so much care into this. And I have to say this, guys, I recommend this Blu-ray 100%. The only way I would not recommend it is if you want really accurate subtitles. If you want that. But if you don't mind subtitles that aren't 100% accurate, aren't an actual perfect translation of what the characters are saying, then straight up buy this Blu-ray if you can. Buy it. It's not that expensive. Should be easy to find.
Like outside of Criterion, would you say this is the best release we got for an American Godzilla release?
Yeah, I would actually say that because there isn't really any other Godzilla films that really peak that for me, that don't actually that get around that. I would say the Destroy All Monsters and Godzilla vs. Megalon original releases before, they got cucked by Toho and they had to be re-released without all the special features. They were pretty up there. They had some really good special features, but then Toho came in and go, no, you got to get rid of them. They were I don't
know, dude. I mean, this one has the behind the scenes stuff that was actually from the Japanese. It's the only one I think that actually has the Japanese features.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. It's pretty litty. It's great. And the thing is, the special features are actually translated. They actually have English subtitles. So that's pretty awesome. I would say when it comes to kaiju Japanese stuff, I would say the next step for this, besides Criterion, would be the Mill Creek Gamma releases, mainly their trilogy stuff. Not really their Showa, but their trilogy stuff. They if you buy their trilogy Blu-rays, like all like their Heisei Gamma Blu-rays, they have so much special features, so much content.
Is it the same features as the ADV?
I think that and more. I think
does it have Gamma like Texarkana?
I don't know. I don't know if it does, but I do know there is a lot. I do know there's a lot of behind the scenes stuff, and it really gives you in depth how they did it. Especially like the piston thing they did with Gamers and Ek, system that they did. Piston, Shin Godzilla could have been like Biollante, but no, we got to get a 30-minute podcast.
They're unmasculine, they're unlitty, and they're not raunchy.
Yeah, get the Showa Video Shin Godzilla release.
Well,
Oh,
someone
by
else
the way,
does already have it.
By the way, I just want to say this to everyone listening. Even though Showa Video is kind of something I don't want to mention a lot, this podcast doesn't get so many views, so I guess it's kind of all right to seep in. Showa Video does take all the Toho Godzilla Blu-rays that exist and adds to it. They don't really change anything. They add English subtitles to the Japanese cut, and they even add the American cut of the film, which I also believe they do add the soundtrack as well. Do they, Titan Goji? Can you confirm this? I know they do it with Shin.
You have his permission to flex on him just once.
I don't believe the other releases like have their soundtracks. I think only Shin has the soundtrack.
All right. I do think the DVDs do come with the soundtrack though, so you might as well buy the DVDs as well so you get the soundtrack.
Well, why don't you buy a Showa Video, Dylan, and tell us all about it?
Yeah, but Showa Video recently they no longer do the you have to make an account at the end of the month or beginning of the month now. You can actually make it, and it'll take them 48 hours to like certify your account, like let you log in. And I was actually able to make an account recently, and I actually was able to get in there. Their prices for the Blu-rays aren't something you see off eBay, like $40-$50 for a Japanese Blu-ray. The prices are actually about $15 to $30. So yeah, definitely check them out. I shouldn't really be advertising them because I don't want a website that sells Toho Blu-rays to get a whole lot of notoriety because I don't want them to get them shut down. But like I mentioned, this podcast is getting a ton of views, so definitely check them out, especially the King Kong vs. Godzilla stuff and their 84 stuff. So you get that.
That stuff's pretty litty and raunchy because the Showa Video for King Kong versus Godzilla, it has both U.S. and U.S. and Japanese version.
And, U.S. and America.
And for 84, it has Godzilla 1985. You can choose to watch it in like the original format or like a more modern format, and of course it includes the Japanese version as well. And their release for King Kong Escapes, it has the US version, the Japanese version, the German version, and the complete series of the King Kong show.
Oh my god.
The King Kong anime.
Yeah.
So yeah, we basically just gave
crazy.
Showa Video just like a little bit of advertisement here, and I'll probably regret it in the future if something actually does happen because of us. But I think it should be fine. And overall,
You get them fucking banned and destroyed.
So yeah, overall, this was a fun time talking to my two co-hosts here. It was a fun time talking about this litty and raunchy Godzilla film. To me, the most entertaining Godzilla film. Definitely my number one to-go Godzilla movie. This, like I mentioned, is not my favorite, but it is one of my favorites. It is in my top 5, number 4. And it's the one it's the one to me that has most rewatch value to it. But might as well give our ratings real quick. I rated a 8.5 out of 10. Titan Goji, how do you rate it? What's your score?
Yes, same here, 8.5.
And Mifune?
I would say either a solid 9, I would say, or an 8.
All right. So yeah, that's our scores. We're basically we're in between 8 and 9.
We're just circle jerking that score right there, and we're all good.
So yeah, actually the movie's restarting for me right now because I left it on the main menu.
Commentary part 2.
So yeah, this was just a fun time. Hopefully you guys can give your thoughts down below about it. Hell, even message us. We're available on Instagram. I need to do that. I need to update the description for our last podcast. I didn't do that, but I'll put a link down to all our channels and our Instagrams as well, so you guys can check us out there. There you can also Discord as well. I don't know what to put down there. I guess I might as well put down the Goji Fan 1993 chat since we're all in there. So we're in there. You guys can talk to us in there. So overall, it was fun. It was great. Fun movie, fun time, fun romp for the whole family with two guys that are litty and raunchy.
I mean, hey, and hopefully, I turned out fine. Mostly.
Hopefully, in the future, commentaries don't become the number one thing we do. I am planning on the 3rd episode being at least a topic we talk about. Because, it'll get a little repetitive if we keep doing commentaries, but it also reels in the audience as well to watching this stuff. So yeah, next episode will be a topic. I don't know yet. I can't make promises, but we're going to make sure it's not a commentary. So overall, this was fun. This was great. Check out these guys' channel. Check out my channel if you haven't yet. And yeah, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time. You guys got anything before we go?
I would like to mention that several days ago I just uploaded what is perhaps my biggest video yet. It is a collaboration which do involve my good friends Dillafellow and Dr. Mifune, as well as some other guys, and we pretty much explain why the Hate era is total garbage, except for 84, Biollante, and maybe King Ghidorah.
And a little bit of Mechagodzilla in there. Mechagodzilla 93.
Yeah.
Got anything to say, Mifune? You speak?
I'm part of that podcast. I basically sort of
Okay.
started a new one, deservedly. But yeah, go check that out. I'll try and make more content on my channel right here. Trying to plan out something big that I can do, hopefully. I'll see where
Probably.
it goes. I'll have
Hey,
finals.
you know what?
I have finals coming up and also, so I'll try to make things, see where they go. But you know what? We'll see where it happens.
Hey, Mifune might be doing a really big retrospective series. I don't know about it, but hey, he could be doing that. I'm doing my retrospective.
That was a spoiler.
Oh shit!
No, I don't care.
That was my guess.
And before I don't even do it after all because I get delayed again.
Well, for me, what I'm doing currently on my YouTube channel before we head out, I'm doing my Godzilla retrospective series. I plan on soon getting around to my King Goji video, hopefully very soon. But first, I gotta get my my Godzilla Battle Royale fan film review out. So there's that. So yeah,
We should do a commentary on that.
the commentary. It maybe, but no, I don't know. That'll maybe be a little conflicting. It's weird. All right, so
I mean, that's the only way we
thank
can
you.
top the Biollante. We have to.
Top Biollante. I definitely need to rewatch that movie for the review, though. I need to because I stopped after the intro, and now I gotta wait to fill up the plot
Who
synopsis.
the fuck watches the movie before they review it?
Watch
Who the fuck
fucking
watches
Black
movies?
Panther. Black Panther.
Who the fuck watches movies?
So yeah, this is the end. This is the finale. This is a fun time, and we'll see you next time. Bye, degenerates.
Get Liddy.